Hi, afternoon everybody. So yeah, I'm back at court here, back at Ealing. Relatively standard phone driving case of a chap in his Porsche. So I have no idea how it'll go, but for some reason I'm thinking that it'll be a difficult court case. I don't know why. I have no reason to back up my instinct. Anyway, I'll chat to you all after I come out. Ciao. Yeah, afternoon again everybody. I'm out of court now. Yeah, first thing I wanted to say is last time I was in court, I was taking notes on my phone. I've now found out that's not allowed. So what I've done now is I've brought a book and made some notes. Thanks to Black Belt Barrister for telling me that. If you haven't subscribed to Black Belt Barrister, I recommend you do. His videos are really good. Okay, so the first thing I remember here in this case is there was a general point from the prosecutor that in his opinion a lot of these driving specialist defense firms slightly maybe lead on their clients in maybe not pleading guilty when they could plead guilty straight away. Once I turned up and once the prosecutor had reiterated how obvious this particular offence was, the defendant and his barrister decided to change the plea to guilty quite quickly. So yeah, he pleaded guilty. He was a totter. I believe he had 9 points already. So the next argument in court was for exceptional hardship. And I found that, to my own opinion, which I'm not a legal expert in any way, but I found the plea for hardship to be relatively weak, and I'm not surprised that the magistrates eventually disallowed it. This defendant is of quite substantial means. I'm not going to go into any details. That's his private business. I don't think it's fair to give away any of that. But yeah, that failed. He got 6 points on top of his already 9 points. And now that he's disqualified, of course, all those points get erased, and in 6 months he'll be able to drive again. Given his exceptional means, I think there's no hardship in him taking taxis to do the things he mentioned in his exceptional hardship plea. That's my opinion. Because he pleaded guilty and for various reasons his fine was only £259. It would have been a lot higher had they only taken his income into account. A surcharge of £104 and costs of £300. And there was an order made for paying that off at £100 a month. So that's the end of this case. It's quite painful for me to watch. I don't take any pleasure in the guy suffering. And on the other hand, if I'm not doing the right thing, I should not be here doing that. And I still feel that, despite how much empathy I feel for him, that I've done the right thing in reporting his driving and those of many other people. All right, guys, see you on for the next one. Ciao. I can see that's too late, mate. And your windows are tinted illegally. 6 SDF, huh? Not sure I got the button. Yeah, just as I was editing this video, I thought of a couple of other points that I didn't include. The first off was that I met the defendant's partner briefly in the courthouse, and she commented on stationary phone use. So I'll put some details in the description of this video down below as to why stationary phone use is still dangerous and it still ought to be prosecuted. Then I wanted to make a point about the defendant already having 9 points for, I presume, 3 traffic offences. I mean, it could be from a single one, but somebody who's accumulating points like that is just not learning from their previous convictions, and so then it gets to disqualification. And the idea of the point system is to teach us to change our behaviour before it becomes catastrophically bad, like in this case where the chap has lost his licence. And then the last one was really about how the magistrates spoke to the defendant on sentencing and asked him first if he'd driven to court, and warned him not to drive home, and that if he were caught driving he would quite likely end up in jail. There was really quite a serious warning, and it you could feel the weight of it settle into the courtroom and the defendant. So yeah, that's all. See you in the next one.
Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus.